Washington, D.C. This is Josh Urban from DotedMusic.com, and I've got data. How you doing, Brian?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for taking a minute to speak. This is great to have you here and get to talk with you. Been enjoying your workshops, and I was wondering if you could tell our viewers what metadata is.
Sure. So, metadata is all of the information about the songs and the recordings that you make. So, things like the title, the artist name, the label name, your publisher, and those kinds of things. But it can also be all the other stuff, the contextual information around it, such as mood and lyrics and where it was recorded and all those other kinds of things as well. So it's all that information, ISRC codes, UPC codes, that's all the metadata.
Excellent, excellent. Now, dumb question, but why is this important to today's musician?
Actually, it's not a dumb question, it's a super smart question. Really, it's important because all that information is used to ultimately connect the creators and the owners of the intellectual property with the revenue that is generated from the use of those recordings. So the various digital service providers use that information so that when they are streaming or your music is downloaded from their services, they're using that information to ultimately make the payments to you, the creators, and the owners of the sound recordings and the copyrights, the compositions.
Fantastic, fantastic. So how does, when does somebody implement this and how do they start? What are some tips with it?
Great. It's really important to start from the very beginning. I mean, as soon as you should start while you're in the studio, putting the stuff together and keeping track of all of those things, and make sure that you're consistent with the way you spell everything. If you spell your name with a hyphen and no spaces, make sure you do that every single time. If you do that kind of stuff, it'll help make sure that you're connected with the money that you're owed. Fantastic.
And where can musicians find out more about this?
So there's a number of good resources. Of course, the Future of Music Coalition has quite a bit of good information, futureofmusic.org, and also the Music Business Association has got some great information at musicbiz.org, and they've got a really great infographic about metadata.
Brian, thanks so much. Do appreciate it. From Washington, D.C., for Dotted Music, this is Josh Urban.